Sydney.
I love the design, but you have to center the cleavage and make sure that that lines up with the face. And if she has a tattoo there already that's already off, that's really hard to look at.
You should have got her to stay away from her neck because the things we like about it are your style. But everything else about it, it just makes me stressed out.
For today's challenge, you must tattoo an object so recognizable that any inconsistencies will be undeniable. An eyeball.
Eyeballs are tricky, man. You can either make them look really real, or they can look like a couple of circles lumped in together.
You know the throat's kind of an iffy spot, right?
Halo gave me one of the worst places possible to do a tattoo. You have to stretch it out so you can put that stencil on there, and then when it goes back, it's all warped up and twisted.
Were you open to maybe moving it anywhere else, just for like difficulty's sake?
If I can't talk this lady out of getting her throat tattooed, I could go home. My canvas wanted a photorealistic eyeball right on her throat.
Any swelling?
A little bit, not too much. I'm being pretty gentle. That whole area is just one of the most difficult places to do a nice, clean tattoo. I don't really want to like have you bleeding all over the place or anything like that. I'm pretty pissed at Halo for giving me a throat, so I'm hoping I just knock his ass right out the water.
How's it looking?
Crazy awesome.
This week, we had you create an eyeball tattoo using dimension to make it pop off the skin. Maddie.
The dimension that you put into the actual iris itself, there's some really nice moments in there. But this huge eyebrow on the underside of this lady's chin is drastic.
She wanted it right on her throat. She wanted to make a statement, she said, so.
It's a mechanically good tattoo. It's just nuts.
Today, you must create Victorian tattoos. During the Victorian era, the invention of sewing machines and new machinery for making lace made it possible to create complex patterns at a fraction of the cost of handmade. Tattoos emulating these patterns and fabrics have grown in popularity. You must translate these intricate styles to skin. But there's more.
Which is?
There is no better test of your finesse than tattooing some of the most delicate skin on the body. The throat.
Oh, Jesus, throat tats.
Throat. Whoa.
I know.
I'm tattooing a piece of Victorian lace to mimic a dress that her grandmother wore in a wedding photo. I know I can nail this.
Matt's been a strong competitor so far, but today, something is amiss because his design just looks like a big black mess.
Let me get this last one.
Not only is my canvas not taking the ink, but she's starting to cry, and I feel like she's gonna quit on me any minute.
It's the lowest one. It's the lowest one right here.
I've been tattooing 18 years, and this is the hardest canvas I've ever had to tattoo in my entire life. I would not be surprised if this is the tattoo that's gonna send me home.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
Oh my gosh. It looks amazing.
Chris has packed so much white in this thing. The first time this lady lays out and does a tan, it's gonna turn yellow. It's gonna look like baby vomit. I couldn't be more stoked that he has jacked the dog out of this tattoo. As far as finesse goes, bro, you blew it.
Today, you had to use finesse to create intricate Victorian tattoos on very delicate skin. Matt.
Overall, the tattoo is dark. From 20 feet away, it looks like a black handkerchief around her neck.
I do know it will lighten up through time.
But the outlines that are in the swirl patterns, there's a lot of hiccups in those lines. You definitely have considerable blowouts happening near the collarbone of the neck. That's where your lack of finesse is.
Why would you do that straight line across the top? At least give her some little scallops off the top and break it up. It doesn't look soft. It just looks like you slit her throat.
Chris. Do you do many neck tattoos?
I do a lot of throat tattoos, and this is probably in 18 years the toughest skin I've ever worked with. As leather as it could be. I used 9 setups and 12 different needles.
If you did go through that much trouble to please this client, that in itself is a use of finesse.
But how, after all those hours of trouble, did you come to the idea, let's see how white pounds in?
The white only took me the last 10, 15 minutes total.
It looks like it.
All the color in this tattoo is very scratchy. This purple shading looks real sketchy. All this outline on this side behind this ear looks scratched in. It looks like you were tattooing a buck and bronco, but she seemed to be sitting still.
It's time to find out who the human canvas jury determined had the worst tattoo of the day. Matt, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day. Heather, why did the jury vote Matt to the bottom?
I actually also voted for Matt because I thought it would be a lot lighter.
I know that the gray wash will considerably lighten up. Only the areas where I put the deeper blacks will actually stay dark for you.
That's not gonna lighten that much. I think Matt's playing this up a little bit, and I feel bad for you. It's gonna be a dark triangle.
Matt, I completely trusted you, so I was really thrown off when I saw how dark it was.
It makes me feel terrible to stand here and know that you're not happy.
Heather, thank you so much for coming down and joining us today.
Thank you.
Matt, I'll tell you outright, it looks like she's just got a black hole in her neck.
It was my intention to make it look like she had a really nice piece of jewelry.
The tattoo for me is very off-putting. It's so much hard work, man. It's a shame for it to have gotten away.
Chris.
In 6 months, this will be the worst looking of the 7 tattoos.
I think what's important is that this girl's design and tattoo fit her to a T. One thing that bothers me about Matt's more than anything else is that putting in a weird place on the body where it doesn't fit, to me, is a bigger travesty than making something fit right and maybe having to do some touch-up.
She was really happy with the fit of that.
If you're gonna make one mistake, make it light so that it's just gone and not with something that's dark, because it's not going.
Today, you must tattoo whatever your canvas wants in some of the most difficult places.
Oh, no.
From heads and necks to armpits and butts, it will take creativity to design a tattoo that fits the body part perfectly. Let's meet your canvases.
What are you trying to get today? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, faces on my throat. Turk.
I got enough for you today.
This is a grenade, Christian's a snake, and he is out for blood.
See what's about to happen to you. We'll miss you. What do you want?
Screaming skull.
The throat.
Tony.
It's because we like you, Tony. I bet you do.
Turk, you doing all right?
Yep. I'm keeping it as light and airy as possible.
Okay.
Easy to read, room to breathe. I've been listening. The hardest part about getting your throat tattooed is the pressure that we have to apply to even get the tattoo on there can constrict your breathing.
You're gonna sleep like a baby after this.
Someone's gonna scratch it.
Oh yeah, you better watch out. Kids are like magnets to that. I've been in competitions, but I've never been away from my family for this long.
My son has autism, and I came here with the purpose of winning this thing so I could put my son through a very specific school that could really kind of help him come out of that shell. I just want to be able to explain to him why I worked so hard for him. That's all.
You gotta breathe. Can't not.
Just keep breathing.
Come on, Mama didn't raise no bitch. Let's do this. Come on, let's go.
Wait. I know, I'm sorry. What are you doing to the wing?
I'm smoothing it out. My canvas is complaining, he's jumping, he's trying to call it on me. And remember, you're the one that woke up today and said, I want a throat tattoo. I'm finishing this thing, and I don't care if I gotta put my foot on your chin and crank this machine up. I'm gonna do it.
Today, you are being tested on creativity, tattooing difficult body parts. Turk, come on up.
I know it's supposed to be like a goblin or demon or something, but it doesn't look like there's bones underneath it. The middle face looks like a skin mask. A lot of this shading in the middle, the creases of the cheek and coming from the nose and coming from under the eye, doesn't really do anything for structure or depth or contrast.
I think it's a cool idea. I just wish it translated better. Tony.
You have a pretty challenged time here with your outline. Your black and gray got muddy.
He was a tough dude, and he tapped out 3 times before I even finished the outline.
We've seen you be a technician everywhere, and this throat tattoo really threw you.
Today, you had to prove your creativity, and based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
Honestly, I saw JP being down here with 2 other people.
You got to start doing things that are aesthetically pleasing.
It looks like a face drawn on a ball sack.
Those little circles at the top are scratched in. What little line work is in here is uneven throughout.
But if somebody said create a monster, it's some monster-looking faces on a dude's neck.
Aesthetically, Turks is my least favorite. But technically, Turks is probably the best of the three.
This week, you must tattoo a black and gray bug on the throat, all the way up to the underside of the chin.
Holy shit. Damn. Artists, you have 5 hours to put these bugs on these throats. And your time starts now.
This subject matter is something that I love to tattoo. A black widow spider with a heart spider web and cute flowers on either side to frame it.
You stipple shading the whole thing?
I am.
Fuck yeah, that looks great. I'm taking a big chance showing them things like that they haven't seen from me. This is like a different style than what, you know, like the whole stipple look and everything like that. That's like not something they're used to from me, so.
It's a gamble, right?
As long as you love it at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me, so.
I know I will. You're going heavy black work, so of course I will.
Because this is a lot of heavy black.
Good.
Today, you had to show contrast, tattooing a black and gray bug on your canvas's throat. You were being tested on Ryan's specialty. Let's see how you did. Katie.
Alrighty. The artwork is very in your style, but it doesn't do a lot for her in terms of the shape of the neck because the legs are a little bit stumpy. If you brought those legs down and really made them come to a point, you would give her like a really beautiful shape. Elongate that neck.
I would have loved to see you pull some of that web together with the outside flowers and make it feel like it's one piece.
It does look like 3 different tattoos that are a little bit disconnected.
Pawn.
Let's do this. All right.
I love the moon. It fits that area really, really pretty. But where the antennas come up over the moon, you should have attempted that to be a little bit more symmetrical.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until right now that they weren't.
I don't know what you did with those top wings. They almost look like so much black, it's tribalistic.
The canvas I chose, she wanted something dark. I went maybe darker than I would have liked to have gone.
I feel like it kind of gets a little frumpy. It's just heavy, bro.
The judges have decided the 2 artists in the bottom are
They only picked 2.
Katie.
Okay. Ready to fight.
Whoa. And Pawn.
And Pawn.
Yep.
The judges have decided, Pawn, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack your machines and close shop.
Yeah, love you guys.
Today, you must tattoo 360-degree tattoos.
What? What the fuck does that mean?
There is no greater test of adaptability than a tattoo that wraps completely around a part of the body.
Which part?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
Let's meet your canvases.
Black work like mandala with flowers and some jewelry. Kind of wrapping around and a little bit on the neck and collarbone area.
Okay, that's a little crazy.
That's a 2-day tattoo.
It's a bad one.
Sydney! Gotta give me all your trust.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Oh, fuck.
No way.
Kind of gave her the plan. Let's go for it.
I'm not gonna stand down to a tough tattoo placement. I want to impress the judges because I know I'm a fast tattooer. I got this.
I think it's not perfect, so maybe like a little bit smaller and a little bit down.
The human body is not symmetrical.
Damn, this thing's way off center.
I know.
This one?
Yeah.
It was because my head is crooked. I was actually born with...
Because your head's crooked? The artist who did that, his head was crooked.
Trying to get this stencil on her is a nightmare.
You guys are killing your time.
I know. I think I have to like straddle you. So I might.
You have 2 hours. Today, you had to prove your adaptability, creating a wraparound tattoo that looks great from every angle. Let's see how you did. Sydney.
I love the design, but you have to center the cleavage and make sure that that lines up with the face. And if she has a tattoo there already that's already off, that's really hard to look at.
You should have got her to stay away from her neck because the things we like about it are your style. But everything else about it, it just makes me stressed out. The judges have decided the 3 artists in the bottom are Sydney, Coral, Brian. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
The placement of Sydney's is offensive, to be completely honest with you.
Being so off like that?
Oh, it's tough.
The stencil is baby step number 1, and I definitely screwed that up. But overall, I feel like my design was very clean. It was very hard and a very challenging area. I'd have so much more to show you guys. Like, I have bad bitch literally tattooed on my face. I would like to be able to show you guys that I am that.